Fresno State 9, Pepper 9-2, and time for the bottom of the 7th inning here at Pete Biden Field at Bob Bennett Stadium. Looks like the Waves are going to hand the ball off to their next man on the mound. This is going to be the 5th pitcher of the day for Tyler Latoure's Waves. Arnold Wu made his college debut yesterday, the young man from Taiwan. And a lot of defensive changes for the Waves. Kramer has taken over at shortstop. Trey Harmon, doing the public address announcing, has had to announce a new player at almost every defensive position for the Waves. Sean Romero, the freshman, has taken over behind the plate. Brady Hewitt, Bulldog freshman, 2 for 4 at the top of the order, will lead off the bottom of the 7th for Fresno State. A 9-2 Diamond Dog lead. And if you were here yesterday when Wu pitched, you know he's got a very slow curveball, and Brady Hewitt was just reminded of that. 66 miles an hour for a strike. A slider misses down, and now it's 1-1. We're talking to Taylor Martinez, who will have the privilege of interviewing Coach Overland down on the field once this game ends. We're talking about the football coaching staff because Matt Entz should be at the next Bulldog baseball home game. His son Connor will be playing for the Hornets. Hewitt lifts this one in the air to left center. It's got to stay in the yard, and the center fielder Dunn over to pull that one in. 1 down in the 7th. Taylor, I bet you've gotten a better feel for the personality of this football coaching staff that put together a 9-win season in year 1.
Did my pregame interviews with them every week. We did a different assistant coach, and it was a lot of fun.
And there's all those, individual personalities. Then there's also a feel for a staff as a whole as Jet Ruby takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. I think you got to see some of that personality come out a little bit over the course of the year, too. The 0-1, Ruby swings and hits it right into the shift. So they had shifted the shortstop Kramer to right behind second base, and positioning pays off. In a straight-up infield, that's a hit all the way, but the shift takes one away from Jet. Line out to short, 2 down. And here's Sotomayor, who's been on base 4 times. He's 1 for 2, but a couple of walks, reached last time on an error.
Yeah, we definitely have some characters on the staff. And it's so fun to get to know them because football is so business, right? So serious on game day. So it's really nice to get to know them outside of that.
Breaking ball for a strike to Sotomayor, 0-1. And I know one thing you've been doing is meeting some of the new players who have transferred into the program.
We did. We have coming out on the podcast a quarterback transfer and a couple defensive linemen. So if they want to find out who that is, that will be out next week at gobulldogs.com/podcasts or on YouTube.
1-1 is popped up on the right side. Wu, the pitcher, was calling for it. Then he gets called off by the new first baseman. That's Cal Whip, who made the catch. But for a moment, Wu and the catcher Romero both looked at each other and said, "Wait, you're catching it. No, you're catching it." It was like that Spider-Man meme. But the first baseman, Cal Whip, ended up pulling that in. So I want to hear one more thing from you about those new football players, Taylor, but these innings are going too quickly. So we'll hit that in the 8th. The baseball game has the Dogs ahead by a touchdown, 9-2 as we head to the 8th.